Good morning. I got a call the other day from a client asking me if we do harmonics.
When using a tuning fork, hold it by the base and strike the end of the tines with a rubber mallet. If a mallet is unavailable, strike it against something moderately soft like a bent knee or a mouse pad or the edge of a table. Once it's vibrating, touch the lower part of the tines near the joint to dampen out the unwanted higher harmonics. Hold the tines near your ear or the base of a large flat surface such as a tabletop or a whiteboard. Try dipping the tuning fork in water. All sounds come from vibrations. This experiment looks great in slow motion.
That's a common question that we get a lot. So if I have a variable frequency drive or if I have a computer power supply, which harmonics am I going to see? Let's take a look at this table, and it pretty much defines some of the more common harmonics that you'll see on power systems based on the loads. So, as I look at drives, whether it's a 6 pulse, 12 pulse, 18 or 24 pulse, they all follow the H equals NP plus or minus 1, meaning the harmonics that you see are N, which is an integer, times P pulse plus or minus 1. So if I have a 6 pulse drive, I'm going to have 6 plus or minus 1, 5th and 7th, 2 times 6 plus or minus 1, 11th and 13th, and so on. If I have a 24 pulse drive, I'm going to have 24 plus or minus 1 and 48 plus or minus 1, and so forth. EC motors look a lot like 6 pulse drives, so we're going to have a lot of the 5th, 7th. In fact, those harmonics are even more substantial in terms of the magnitude of the harmonics, usually based on the fact that they don't have line reactors or DC chokes inside the EC motors. But the characteristic harmonics are the same.
Harmonics can be a very tricky game. We have to understand what the scope of work is. We have to understand if it's 480 volts. We have to understand if we're testing transformers versus motors. All of the details are that important so that we can run the test accurately and provide the data exactly the way the client wants. So the scope of work is everything. The guys out in the field, they're the ones that make it happen. Thanks and have a great day.